Here's a question nobody asks at the open house. What's the school district doing to your net worth? Verenetta Johnson has thoughts, and they're worth hearing.
This episode covers one of the most underestimated forces in residential real estate: how school districts shape long-term property values in Huntsville's fast-growing market. Let's start with what the numbers actually mean for buyers. The central question this post is working through is why school district boundaries function more like financial instruments than administrative lines on a map, and what that means for buyers trying to build wealth through homeownership.
The Post puts it directly. A knowledgeable Huntsville real estate agent understands that school district boundaries are not merely educational considerations. They are financial considerations that can influence wealth-building opportunities for years or even decades.
The upshot is that when you buy a home, you are not just buying the structure. You are buying into a demand pool that replenishes itself every year as new families enter the market looking for access to those same schools.
And the supply side never stretches to meet it. School zone boundaries are fixed. You cannot build more homes inside a district the way you can add a new subdivision down the highway. That scarcity is doing a lot of quiet work on the price tag.
The Post makes a point that surprises a lot of buyers. You do not need children to benefit from this dynamic. Even buyers without school-aged kids are purchasing into a future resale market where families will compete aggressively for that address.
So the school district is essentially a standing audience for your eventual listing. That is either reassuring or a little unsettling, depending on your relationship with crowds.
The Post also connects this to Huntsville specifically. The city's growth in aerospace, engineering, and defense contracting is drawing relocating professionals with strong purchasing power who evaluate school districts before they evaluate floor plans.
Which means the question is not just, is this a good house, but is this house inside the boundary that the next buyer will pay a premium to be inside?
Exactly. And the Post frames that as a resilience argument, too. During economic slowdowns, homes in desirable school zones tend to hold value better because educational demand stays consistent even when discretionary spending contracts. That stability is the real long-term asset.
From school zones to the broader forces shaping what Huntsville buyers are actually competing for, that's where we're headed next.
School districts, scarcity, and a city growing faster than its housing inventory. Those forces compound quietly until the day you sell.
Understanding what drives demand before you buy is exactly the kind of edge that shows up in the final number. More on that next time.